everybody, time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. And a big finish by Adebayo.
Yeah, his eyes open wide. Adebayo knew he had a chance to do something special.
At 6'9", Bam Adebayo is on the shorter side of centers, yet he is elite defensively, Grant.
He's been top 5 in Defensive Player of the Year voting a bunch of times. Bam has an incredible motor, a great IQ, and he's a switchable big. That's huge in today's game.
Miller on the wing. Lots of room. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Okongwu, no good.
3 misses to start the game. Still trying to break the seal on that hoop.
Bryant, no good. Outside Garland. From beyond the arc, and then some.
Anyone who questions Garland's deep range, run that film right back.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Here's Bryant, plenty of space. Rebounded by the Jazz.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
Three-pointer, Anthony. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland.
And we've come to expect this kind of vision out of Garland.
Here's Bryant. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
All right, the Jazz making a change here. Grant, a big reason for Utah to be excited about the future. Their young head coach, Will Hardy.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he's had this team competitive after trading away both Mitchell and Gobert. And I love how Hardy has developed guys like Lauri Markkanen.
Carmelo Anthony
Knocks down the long J.
Timeout.
Man, he's bringing the energy, the efficiency. I love what he's doing offensively.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. Trailing by 2. Bryant, no good.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
Here's Anthony. And there's another one for the Jazz. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I caught up with Coach Charles Lee. And guys, when talking to Coach before the game about Ben Simmons, it sounds like they know how they want to attack him defensively. Coach told me, you can't let him get the easy bucket. We need to force him to his right and flush him out of the paint. Sounds like they're going to try to keep Simmons as far away from the hoop as possible, VA.
And Allie, thanks. Adebayo grabs the board.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now here's Bryant. From the arc. Charlotte, no good that time either.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Out to Anthony. Picked up by Okongwu. From the high post. Clark with it. Picked up by Collins. Okongwu with the bucket.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Bryant left side. Collins outside. And he can't stop the run as that one misses. Utah leading by 6. Here's Anthony. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
Assist from
Anthony's got 10 points in the game.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
Back to Bryant. Pulls up. Well, he's now 2 for 7 after that bucket.
He's just 2 for 7 from the field, trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Simmons looking around. Pass to Anthony. The 3 is up. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. And it's the Hornets on the break. Collins with it. Picked up by Simmons. Ball outside. On the wing, Bryant. Okongwu with the rebound.
Yeah, just hasn't been able to find his rhythm offensively, and that's having a ripple effect.
Here's Anthony. With 2 seconds left. Kicks it out to Clark. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And that does it for the first quarter. Utah ahead.
Utah 15.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
They've also been quick to set up their teammates, wasting no time making the extra pass for the open look.
And the basket. By Wood. And you played for several different coaches with very different philosophies, Grant. Did you have a favorite system?
Well, you know, B.A., I did. I played 19 years, a number of different coaches, but the 8 seconds or less offense back when I was with the Suns as a player, you want to run. And honestly, it's so much fun getting up and down the court.
Bojan Bogdanović.
Here's Hendricks. Pass to Garland. Ooh, Williams with the block. Outside man. Williams with the screen. Shot from 16. Basket counts.
You know, the defense has to be better. I mean, you can't give up that look.
And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play. Here's the pick. Pass to Wood. Here's Sensabaugh. To the left wing. Garland for 3. And Graham, when you look at Darius Garland, he has a very polished offensive game.
Absolutely. He's great at creating for himself, but also knows when to get others involved. He can score from anywhere, and he works incredibly hard on his craft.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. The Jazz are making progress. Coach Will Hardy said this team has shown grit and character and has developed a lot of confidence. When we're going through game preparations, the players walk away knowing if they do certain things, they can win. That's a big step in the right direction.
A bright future, Allie. Thank you. Grant, the Hornets are a team hoping to end a pretty substantial playoff drought.
Yeah, it's been a long time since they made a buzz in the postseason, but their return could be closer than people think. A few smart moves here or there might be all it takes.
Ball no good. Utah leading by 4. Wood outside to the paint. Here's Sefolosha. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Bryant outside. Pass to Williams. Ball with it. Williams with the screen. Clock at 6. And stolen by Wood. To the inside. From 11 feet away. Garland for 3. Knocks it down from distance.
3 points.
And now an 11-point Utah lead.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
On the court.
To win the run.
Remaining in the first half.
The shot misses. Good D by Clark. Jazz leading by 11. Three-pointer, Anthony. Adebayo grabs the board. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. Bryant outside. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Offensive rebound on the wing, Bryant. Yes, and it's Adebayo picking up the assist. Bryant's got 8 points.
You know, they've got to make him earn those threes. You play off of him, and he's automatic from that distance.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense. And he'll be shooting his first free throw.
And because he struggled with his free throw shooting so much last season, I thought he was hesitant at times to be aggressive. Wasn't looking to draw contact and was trying to avoid getting to the foul line.
And Anthony slams it in.
Excellent at seeing the floor. Simmons brings a pass-first mentality to his game.
Paul charges in. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Oh, what tremendous focus to absorb the contact and find a way there to finish.
I like to call that stick-to-itiveness, getting everything he possibly could out of that play.
Now here's Simmons. Pass to Anthony. Fires the three. He buries it from three. Anthony's got 5 points in the quarter.
Good awareness by Simmons. He's so good at reading the defense and finding the shooter and setting him up perfectly.
Back to Bryant. Here's Ball. Inside. Bryant, no good.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
The kick out to Simmons. Off the mark there with a three. Hornets trail by 11.
And they've just played out of control at times, and it's had a significant impact.
And it has hurt him, no doubt about it. 7 points yielded off turnovers this quarter alone.
And Utah has possession. They lead by 11, largest margin of the game. Outside Simmons. Pass to Anthony. Wide open look. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. They host the Pistons after this one. That'll be their second of a 5-game stretch at home. And so it's the Utah Jazz. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. They've been aggressive in transition and find themselves in front. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And given LaMelo Ball is 6'7", how does this give him an advantage at his position, Greg?
Well, B.A., he's able to score on smaller guards, as well as see over them and find his teammates. His height and quick decision-making are real weapons.
Adebayo, no good.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Pass to Anthony. And Collins with the big block.
You can't sleep on Collins' long arms when he's defending you. He'll swat you down all day with that long reach.
Bryant, no good. Jazz leading by 13. Back to Simmons. Pass to Anthony. Drives to the hoop. And a nice finish on the layup. Anthony's got 17.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Now here's Miller. The three from Ball. Anthony grabs the board.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
And Simmons, here we go. Pass to Anthony. Back to Clark. 6 to shoot. Stolen by Bryant. And stolen by Anthony. Now here's Okongwu. Clark outside. Jackson on the wing. Now Anthony. Covered by Bryant. 6 on the shot clock. Anthony misses. Hornets trail by 15. To win the cold spell. Okongwu with the rebound.
Boy, an awful beginning to this half, guys, missing their first 4 attempts.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Pass to Anthony. Over ball. Stolen by Collins. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Brandon Miller caught some flack when he named Paul George as his GOAT, but PG-13 said, I know what he meant by it. Obviously, I'm not the greatest of all time, but it's about who inspires you. Miller, for his part, not backing down and saying, how the league is built now, Paul George is the right person to study for this generation. Brian?
Allie, thanks. They set the screen.
2 minutes remaining.
3, Anthony.
2 minutes.
Hits the three-pointer.
Carmelo Anthony.
Anthony's got 5 points now this quarter.
And it looks to me like he still has some of the shooting touch that he displayed in the first.
Here's Bryant. The rebound by Jackson. And so Jackson Jr. will bring it up for Utah. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half.
You really can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. I mean, his confidence just rises when he slams it down like that.
And here are the Hornets now, following the bucket by Utah. And Bryant gets it to go. And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. A different look here for Utah. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Now here's Garland. He has 6. Wood with the screen. That one's good. Garland for 3. Garland's got 9.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
Man misses.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Here's Mann. The Jazz making their last shot. There's 37 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Garland for 3. Hornets with the rebound. Outside man. Williams up top. The 3 ball. And that one's good. Man. 5 points in the game.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Fires from deep. Garland no good. With 1 on the clock. The shot no good. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Jazz out.
Jazz, 44.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Hornets trail by 18. Bryant outside. And he drives in. And then Bryant with the dunk.
Wow. The athleticism on full display there.
Man, just incredible hang time.
Well, you got to have some hang time if you're going to pull off that 360. And he certainly has some.
Well, if you give Garland even the slightest lane, you can be sure that he's going to take it right to the rim.
And here's Ball. Over Garland. Ball no good. Now Garland to the middle. Here's Hendricks. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. They'll pin that one on John Collins. And a new group getting ready for Utah. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Utah.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
And they've also done a great job of running. Attacking when they get the chance, always a great idea.
Ball outside. Bryant outside. Shot clock at 6. On the wing, Bryant. And there's a pick. Here's the 3. Utah grabs the miss.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit one from range in the first half, but nothing since. Throughout the second half, they've achieved excellent efficiency on the offensive end.
Yeah, they're in a nice zone right now, and that basket looks, you know, it can handle 2 balls at once. It looks like now it can probably, for them, handle 3 or 4 balls at once as well as they're shooting.
Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Pass to Anthony. The 3. Adebayo grabs the board. Unfortunately for them, they're reeling at this point.
So true. Very little going their way right now at either end of the floor.
Here's Bryant. Can't hit that one.
Not sure if he just ran out of gas or what. He's been awful ever since the second half started. Not even been a factor.
It's good.
Carmelo Anthony.
Anthony's got 11 points here in the second half.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Ball no good.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Three-pointer, Anthony. Nails it from beyond the arc. Anthony's got 9 points in the quarter.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on defense.
And so Jackson Jr. will bring it up for Utah. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Count it.
Sensing the contact coming and adjusting his shot accordingly. Nice recognition and adjustment by Simmons.
Bryant. And then Bryant with the dunk.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Anthony misses. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Jazz.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And these teams meet only twice a year. Different conferences, so there's a bit of a feeling out process. I thought they made good adjustments along the way and just did what they had to do against the Hornets.
Simmons with it. Picked up by Collins. Anthony outside. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Anthony's got 31 points.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Here's Bryant. Okongwu with the rebound. Simmons with it. So we see the Jazz taking the W here. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah.